Hello everybody, this is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. In the last session, if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably didn't see this one. But anywho, in the last session, for those of you who are watching this live on Twitch right now, we did some grinding, and we did a lot of it. So that way we can get the materials needed to be able to summon our newest GF companion, Doom Train, which is right here. So now that the grinding is complete, we're now ready for the next part of the game. And believe it or not, we're getting really close to the end. So if things go all according to plan and everything falls correctly, then I may be able to finish this game in this session, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Anywho, I did a little bit of grinding from Chocobo World. Again, gathered a few more items, and we'll see what we brought home this time. Let's see, we brought home a potion, high potion, mega potion, elixir, mega elixir, antidote, soft, 2 eye drops, a echo screen, 2 holy waters, a shell stone, 1 holy stone, meteor stone, friendship, tent, G returner, 2 rename cards, 1 strength J scroll, 1 speed junction scroll, Aegis amulet, an elemental attack, actually 2 of them, elemental guard, 2 status attacks, 1 status guard, 1 phoenix spirit, 2 hungry cook pots, a diamond armor, Oricon, whatever, hypno crown, jet engine, rocket engine, steel curtain, 200 needles, a 3 stars, normal ammo, dark ammo. Okay, so we got 5 normal ammo, 8 dark ammo, 5 demolition ammo, 6 AP ammo, 19 M stone pieces, 18 magic stones, 16 wizard stones, an Ochu tentacle, a cockatire pinion, a zombie powder, a lightweight sharp spike, 2 screws, 2 Mazur's blade, a betrayal sword, sleep powder, 2 coral fragments, a cursed spike, black hole, water crystal, running fire, inferno fang, Marlboro tentacle, sweet, a barrier, 2 arctic winds, a sheer feather, a venom fang, steel orb, dino bone, windmill, dragon skin, 2 dragon fins, 2 poison powders, 2 chocobos tags, a pet name tag, a magical lamp, which I didn't think you could even get that from Chocobo World, but whatever, an HP up, a strength up, 2 vitality ups, 1 magic up, 2 spirit ups, and 1 luck up. And that's basically everything that we managed to get. So that's pretty cool. So, anyway, before we get things started and head off to the optional dungeon here, there is, 1 more place that I kind of want to stop at first. And the nearest and safest location is actually back in Balam. And the reason why is because I want to, visit the nearest junk shop and see if I can refine any new weapons. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of this now real quickly, if I possibly can. I might not be able to get any new weapons, but hey, can't hurt to try until right now. So let's go ahead and get things underway. First off though, let's go ahead and destroy you. A couple of wizard stones, nice. And sit down, you stupid bite bug. I said, sit, damn you! Thank you. Not that we really need any wizard stones, but whatever. I'll gladly take it. Okay, let's head inside Balam and see if we can make any new weapons. I did gather a lot of materials during the grinding session, and even from Chocobo World I got a lot of stuff here. So let's see if we can make anything new. Let's see, I can't make Zell's ultimate weapon yet because I still need 2 more dragon skins. So I think I'm going to hold off from upgrading Zell's weapon to his ultimate form. But I can get some other really good weapons. And one of them is for Selfie. I'm going to go ahead and give this to her. The Strange Vision. Basically, this is the only other weapon in the entire game that has a hit percentage of 255%. Essentially, this makes it so Selfie will never miss her target. Just like with Squall, even under blind status or darkness status, whatever. Just saying. I can't quite make Rinoa's ultimate weapon, Shooting Star, yet, but I can make this, which may not be a bad idea. Let's see. We just need 2 energy crystals. And as far as Save the Queen, we need 4 energy crystals from this. Irvine, well, I could have made his ultimate weapon, but because I made Selfie's ultimate weapon that used the star fragment, we don't have enough of those yet, so we'll have to make do with what we have. And as far as anyone else at this very moment, I think I will go ahead and make a new weapon for Rinoa. I'm not going to make her ultimate weapon yet, because I don't have the energy crystals yet. But I will go ahead and make her second strongest weapon, the Cardinal. So let's go. And Quistis, I'm going to give her the Red Scorpion. Eventually I will be able to get her the Save the Queen, though I don't know if I'll be able to do it in this playthrough or not. And as far as Zell's weapon, once again I will need a star fragment, but that shouldn't be too difficult to get my hands on, especially in the next dungeon. Actually, I was looking at Irvine, oops. And dragon skins for Zell, I can get those in the optional dungeon as well. So, if I play my cards right, I should be able to make everyone's ultimate weapon before we finish up this 3. Maybe. But then again, the energy crystals are going to be the hardest material to get in the game. Just because of the nature of what you have to do in order to get them. But it is possible to get them in Chocobo World as well. But for right now, though, it's time to head off. Time to head off to the optional dungeon. Now, this optional dungeon, unlike all other dungeons in the game, this one is not on the map at all. So basically, this location is located on the southernmost part of the world. And I'm actually going to do something a bit strange. I'm going to switch out Irvine for Zell. And there's a reason for this, trust me. So let me make sure he has his junctions. Yes, he does. Perfect. Anyway, head over to the southernmost part of the map, as far down south as you can without rotating the world. And it's actually located toward the southwestern most part of the world. So somewhere around this area here should be where the dungeon is. Thankfully, you can fly around backwards if you absolutely have to. And though it looks like you see nothing but water here, trust me, we'll be able to find this optional dungeon. Fun fact, you can technically reach this as early as Disc 2, however you won't be able to get inside due to the fact that the dungeon itself is, in order to reach it and get inside, you have to have the Ragnarok within Disc 3. So, yeah, it is going to take a little bit of time to find it, because it's not marked on the map. There are no landmarks whatsoever. It's nothing but ocean water here. So basically, it's definitely somewhere around I think this is it right here. Perfect. Here we are. Here we are, folks. Welcome to the optional dungeon, which is the underwater research center. Guys, what is this place? Hey, I know this place. Know-it-all Zell to the rescue again, baby. Ready for a little story time, Squall? Sure, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Okay, here goes. This island's most likely that mobile research facility. Huh. AKA Battleship Island, and not the same one from One Piece. So, what did they research? Basically, they were trying to develop a draw system like ours. They probably traveled all over the world to gather different energy and materials for their research. I don't know how the heck it ended up here. I heard they did some hardcore research here. They even used GF for experiments. To science geeks, it was Treasure Island. What? You think I'm BSing? No. Maybe I should give this guy more credit. And if you don't have Zell in your party, in your active party, that is, I believe Squall will give like a short story synopsis of the island and what it's about. Otherwise, you can have Zell tell you the tale of everything that has befallen this island. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Alright, let's head inside. Looks like it's been abandoned for years. What is that blue thing? That big blue thing? What is that light? Watch that light. There's something, coming. Let's check out the core. We might find out more about it. So now comes the time. The blue light leads all to death. Turn back. So now comes the fun part of the first part of the dungeon. This is a game of extreme red light, green light. Basically, if the light is illuminating within this room, if you take a step, then a battle initiates immediately. Even if you have encountered none equipped, there is no way that you can skip out on the encounter. And you have no choice but to fight it out. You have no choice but to fight until the bitter end. Well, then again, you can just run away from battle if you are in a really desperate situation. But even so, as soon as the fight begins, as soon as you move in the light, then unfortunately, you're going to be thrown into a battle. And the battle itself can be pretty damn difficult if you don't know what you're doing. And if you're not prepared, then you're going to be in a real big bind. That's for sure. And here we have some dragon skins. Sweet. I believe you can get dragon skins from certain enemies here after Squall has reached level 30 or higher. So, essentially what you have to do here is wait for the light to stop illuminating for at least a second. You have perceived the resonance. Whatever that means. Either way, basically what you have to do is, when the light is out for longer than a second, that's when you make your move. And if you move while the light is shining, then unfortunately you're thrown into a fight. Hence the reason why I call this room Extreme Red Light, Green Light. Couldn't steal anything, eh? Oh well, that's fine. We can always deal another strike. And thankfully these enemies are not immune to death, but they do have a very high resistance to it. Even if you have death status or status attack J set to 100%, then it's likely that it may take multiple strikes in order to kill the enemy. At least 2 or 3, but thankfully it's not too many. Even so, though, it's still it can still be pretty dangerous. So once again, just wait for the light to stop illuminating and be prepared for anything and everything, because by the time that let's see, maybe I can have GF learn a new ability here real quickly. Let me check and make sure. Sort. Let's see. I really wish I could use the D-pad, but sadly, it doesn't work. As stupid as that is, it's actually true. I can have someone learn Auto Shell and Auto Protect, so that's pretty cool. GF learns Return Damage ability. Interesting. Okay, basically all the other items I have here, save your game before using it. Nothing happened. If you get a second magic lamp after you used it once, then nothing will happen. It's basically an item that you can sell for several hundred gil, or maybe even a couple thousand gil if you get an extra one for whatever reason. So, honestly, that's not too bad. It's a pretty good way of making money, but really, it's always pretty easy to make money in Final Fantasy VIII, in my opinion. Just wait for the paychecks to come in. And with the high speed cheat, it'll come in like every 2 minutes, if that. It may not even take that much longer. Still though, if you are in a desperate bind and you need to buy some items, you can always sell off some things. And if you need to sell them off, then by all means, go for it. But for the most part, though, we're going to be just fine. We'll be just fine. Just gotta keep slicing up everyone who stands in our way, and everything's gonna be fine. To be honest, I'm kind of surprised that this snake-like creature is lasting so long. Usually after like a couple of strikes, we should be able to... Thanks, Angelo. Thank you very much. I really needed that. Okay. Well, at least one more strike was able to take that thing down. And by the way, before you reach the center, make sure everyone is fully healed. Also, another GF has learned HP Junction. I believe it was you. So that was pretty nice. Alright. Everyone else. Oh wow, I never Junction Doom Train. Let's see, who has the highest compatibility? That would be Renoa. So, let's go ahead and give her the almighty Doom Train. And let's go for Strength. And let's see what we can give Renoa here. I think I'm going to give her HP plus 80%. This will raise her HP substantially and allow her to have over 6,000 points of HP. Even more than Squall right now, which is pretty insane to think about. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure everyone is back up on their feet, fully healed, and ready to take on the next challenge. After this, like, damn it. Well, whatever, I can always just make a run for it. And I think I'm gonna do just that if I can. Yep, I managed to do it. Good. Alright, so you wish to challenge me. You have several options when you reach the center of the room. The first answer is automatically highlighted for you. It's not our will to fight. Select this. What this will do is you'll be forced into a random encounter of which you cannot escape. And the fight is against a ruby dragon. The ruby dragon, as we've seen on the island closest to hell and heaven respectively, this bastard is incredibly powerful. And if you're not careful, he will completely destroy you. He has some very powerful spells such as Flare and Breath, which deals a lot of damage downrange and can completely murder you. So the reason why I wanted Doom Train, and wanted to get Doom Train before taking on this dungeon, is because of the fact that when he strikes a target, he can not only deal a lot of damage, but he inflicts a lot of status elements on the enemy and gives them Vitality 0. So in other words, they'll be in a shitload of trouble. For them, that is. And trust me, it's worth it. It's definitely worth the grind, that's for sure. Ow. Well, crap. Well, that's definitely not a good thing. Revive Zell, now. Well then. That was a shit show. Unfortunately, Doom Train got killed before we could even get it off, which is really bad. This also means we have a high possibility of dying now from this ruby dragon in particular. Ow. Dead, damn it. Ugh, man. I hate this thing. I really do. I hate the fact that he has such powerful spells like Meteor. Which, yeah, that hurts like a frickin' train. Speaking of which, here it comes again. God damn it. You know what would be really useful right about now? Angelo giving us something like Invincible Moon, or Angelo Reverse. Unfortunately, I don't think that's how it's going to work. It's all up to Renoa for right now. Just gotta bring back Squall at the very least. I guess one thing you could do, if you really want to make things a little bit easier on yourself, is make it so you can junction, like, fire element magic for elemental defense. This way, you can reduce the damage or even absorb it if you happen to have the right spells. Also, Rough Divide. Dang it. Was kind of hoping for something better. Oh well. This should help a little bit at the very least. Give it to Zell. Oh crap, this is gonna... Okay, well, this officially just went down the shitter. During the first fight, I was able to kill the first Ruby Dragon with a Death Strike without too much of an issue. But the thing is, Ruby Dragons are incredibly powerful creatures. They can deal a lot of damage, they have some really powerful spells, and can utterly destroy you if you're not prepared, like they are currently doing here. Ouch. Ah, oh, damn it, man. Man, this is getting really annoying. Come on, man. High Potion U. I'm gonna revive Zell with Squall here. Just so I can give myself a little bit of a fighting chance. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see if I can possibly make this work. And that looks like it's going to be a no. Damn it, man. And of course, our last save point was back towards Balam. So we gotta fly all the way back to the research center all over again. But thankfully, though, we're not going to worry about bringing Zell this time around. We're honestly not. And the reason why is because it's not really necessary to bring him. Sure, he can tell you a bit of history about the hidden underwater palace or underwater research facility, but again, the whole Ruby Dragon shit. God, I hate those bastards. They are so annoying. And I really hate the fact that they killed off Doom Train before I could get him off. Which makes things even more annoying. And more, that was just awful. Absolutely awful. The hardest part is just getting to the dungeon, honestly. I seriously hate that crap so much. I really do. And finding the dungeon is just not an easy feat. That's for sure. It's located somewhere within the southern part of the world. That's for sure. Right in the ocean. As far as where it is in the southwesternmost part of the world. But again, spotting it is not easy. And it's very easy to just simply clip back into the northernmost part of the world while searching for the underwater research facility, and you may end up flying over it several times before you find it. Just saying. It's just that freaking annoying. And because of the way the camera works in this game, oh, here we go. Looks like we finally made it back. Okay, so like any ideas where we are, guys? I'm not really sure, but I've heard about a mobile island that was used to gather materials for various regions for research. This could be it. I've also heard that this thing was in search of a large draw point somewhere. This is very true. Alright, let's head back in. Looks like it's been abandoned for years. What is that big blue thing? What is that light? Let's get out of here! Let's check out the core. We might find out more about it. Okay. So now we gotta play more of the extreme red light, green light. And of course I got thrown into a fight right away. Fantastic. And I have to gather more dragon skins too while I'm here. Because I unfortunately lost them when I first came here. I got completely frickin' destroyed. Ugh. God, that blows so much. Alright, there's the Venom Fangs. No items this time around. Usually you can get Dragon Fangs from them pretty easily. As far as why I'm not getting them now remains to... It's a good question. So anyway, this dungeon here is completely optional. You don't have to take this on if you don't want to. Just keep in mind that taking on the dungeon, it will take quite a bit of time to complete. Especially considering the fact that you're forced to move at a snail's pace. By the way, you can use Recover. You can use Recover on these blood souls right here, and you can instantly kill them in like one fell shot, one fell swoop. Of course. So basically, what regen does, normally it would heal a party member over time. But, since Renoa has been zombified, she unfortunately will be receiving damage rather than healing it. Alright, here you go, Renoa. Time to heal all of your status ailments while also keeping regen. Thankfully, regen is a positive status effect, and so after receiving regen, it's not taken away by means of treatment. So that's nice. Sure, it does suck to have it while you're zombified, but thankfully it's not that bad. Okay, seriously, why is this taking so much frickin' HP to kill? Dang it, man. Perhaps it's because Irvine's weapon is just really damn weak. That could be it. That is a possibility. So, you know what? Blood soil, prepare to die. You really thought that would work? Yeah, too bad for you. You're done. No more of this crap. Good night. I really hate the fact that this battle in particular is going to take a little bit more time to finish up. Just because of the fact that some of my characters' weapons are weaker than they should be. But that's alright. Everything's gonna be okay. I know it will. It'll be just fine. Once Squall is able to actually fight back, he should be able to kill this thing in like a couple of strikes. Whether it be death itself taking effect, or we just deal enough damage to him. Either way, I'd welcome it. That's for sure. Sit down. Okay, I guess one thing that's worth talking about today is that, as of yesterday, that was, November 28th, Nintendo has officially announced the cancellation and the ending of the Nintendo Creators Program. So, in other words, they are finally gonna allow people to upload their game footage without giving them copyright claims out the frickin' ass. So as of December of this year, the Creators Program is ending. Though I have registered both my main channel as well as my backup channel to the program, they're not fully affiliated. In other words, I only would receive 60% of the video's revenue, but even so, I'm just saying. Either way, the whole Creators Program is basically being abolished. There's no longer a need to worry about the program anymore. As of December of this year, the program is just completely done. It's gonna end, which is gonna be sweet. Let's see. I think I'm gonna give him strength plus 40%. Then again, I think I'm gonna give him HP plus 80%. Yeah, there we go. There's something that can be useful. And as far as you, I'm going to give you HP plus 80% as well. This way, everyone's basically got high HP except for Irvine. And Squall is going to be in critical HP status, so that way when we fight the Ruby Dragon, I can unleash limit breaks like a frickin' madman. Anyway, we finally reached the center yet again. Let's give this another go! Alright, once more with feeling. Let's do this thing. Interesting. I forgot to equip Doom Train. Crap. All because I did that. Oh well. It's gonna be alright. If we manage to survive this, and also the next encounter, and the final encounter, we should be able to, equip Doom Train and junction him. I can't believe I forgot to do that again. I hate that shit. Really? No finisher? Well, crap. This is gonna hurt. Okay, if we end up dying again, which is very likely, then basically what I'm going to do this time, or the next time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, try to junction fire elemental defenses to whoever I possibly can. God damn, that hurt! I did not mean to use Cerberus. Ah, crap. That was a bad GF to select. Again, I really did not mean to do that. Come on, again with the breath! Well, here's Cerberus. Basically, what Cerberus does is upon summoning him, he doesn't deal damage to the enemy, but instead what he does is he'll summon Rays of Light and allows characters to use double as well as triple magic. So that is pretty nice to have, but even so though, ow. Even so, no one's using any sort of magic per se. They only have magic junction, not so much anything else. Okay. Irvine, get back up, please. Thank you. Let's go. Please. Give me a win. Lionheart! Here we go! Woo! Call it a day, folks. This game is over. And now I present to you all Squall's Final Smash if he makes it into Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As DLC. Check this shit out. Boom, baby! Okay, it wasn't as much damage as I initially thought, which is really bad. Even so, it's still something really nice nonetheless. How about Carbuncle? Perhaps Carbuncle will be of help here, if I can manage to summon him, which doesn't look like it's going to be the case. Dead, dead, dead. Yep. Angelo to the rescue? No, of course not. That would be too easy. That would be too easy. And that's just plain stupid. God damn it. I would have really loved to have Invincible Moon right there. Thankfully, that was enough to kill the first Ruby Dragon. That was only the first. So, that's cool. However, there is still one more. Begging for mercy? So, basically, you have two options here. Yeah, there's nothing I can do, and never. If you select the wrong option here, you'll be ejected from the dungeon. This may not be a bad idea to do, especially since, we can just simply get out of here very easily. There we go. So because of that, we will have to redo that fight again, but thankfully we can always get more experience if necessary. And we also gathered some more very useful materials. There may also be a save point within the Ragnarok 2 that I could possibly use. I really hope that that is the case. I'm pretty sure there is a save point in here. There was one before when we first entered the Ragnarok. But technically there was actually two. Unfortunately, one area is completely inaccessible, but we can still access the other one. The other part of the ship, which is right over here. Yes! Excellent. Another save point. This is perfect. This is the perfect opportunity to junction Renoa with Doom Train this time. Give you, you know what, what's up? Defense. And as far as your abilities are concerned, I'm going to just leave them as such. And everyone else, I really wish I could junction magic for you. But unfortunately, Irvine has no magic whatsoever to equip. So basically, I think what I'm going to do here is, since life does contribute towards increasing your elemental resistances, I'm going to see if I can equip something like Fire or Fire Aga. Let's see. Well, I can't really do that. I would have to decrease my strength junction, which will be okay. How about I switch this out with Ultima? This'll work. This does lower my elemental resistances a bit, but that's okay. This increases my strength in the long run, and haste, I'm going to increase my speed. Hit percentage you don't even need to equip for Squall whatsoever. So what I can do here is, since I have the ability to refine a fire magic, or upgrade my magic, I think, tools, recovery magic, mid-level magic from other magic. This could work. No more space. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to give someone, or more or less exchange my magic for Squall right here, which is okay. Exchange. Irvine, here you go. Here's some fire for you. It'll increase his fire defenses at the very least if I can junction them to him. And, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. So, exchange fire and Squall. No. I got a better idea. Magic. No. Ability. Ability. Oh, right. One of my GF has learned Junk Shop ability. I think that one is Doom Train. So we can now call any junk shop in the entire game. So there was really no need to go back to Balam whatsoever. And I can get Renoa's ultimate weapon here. So, here you go, Renoa. Bazinga! There's the shooting star. Pretty sweet. As far as other characters, unfortunately I can't really get Zell's ultimate weapon yet. We still need to get 4 dragon skins for him, which shouldn't be too difficult. And as far as Irvine, we need to get a star fragment for him. And after that, he should be good to go. As far as you, Quistis' ultimate weapon requires 4 sharp spikes and 4 energy crystals. And that hopefully shouldn't be too difficult to do. So let's go back to ability and create some fire magic. Fire magic from an item. Flare stone. Actually, this may not be a bad idea. Let's give him 13 flares from the flare stone. And there we go. Squall, let's junction you with flare. Increases only by 22%. Well then. 22% is not bad, but still, That was not expected. That was unexpected. Oh well. I can still make this work. Exchange, Flare, Irvine. Here you go. Give all. This will help Irvine at the very least, as far as his elemental defenses, since he has no magic whatsoever. Let's go back to ability and fire magic from an item. A Phoenix Phenon will refine into 100 Fire Agas, which is pretty sweet, but Phoenix Spirit and Bomb Spirit also gives you 100 Fire Agas, so here you go, Squall. Perfect. Junction, Squall, Magic, and Fire Aga. Perfect. This increases his fire resistance up to 62, well above 100%, so now he'll absorb 62% of fire damage. So that is pretty damn awesome. And I think I'm going to unequip Blizzard because, really, Blizzard is not that great of a elemental attribute to add to an attack. So, yeah, that's not exactly something I really need right now, but hey, still cool to have nonetheless. There you go, Squall, Renoa, there you go. And finally, before we save progress, I'm going to call the SR shop, so that way I can restock on all my items that I've used up to this point, and even in the last session too. And I'm going to buy as many remedies as I possibly can to stock up. And as far as other ammo, or anything else for that matter, let's buy more of these, 2 of these. Are any of my GFs damaged? Brothers and Carbuncle are unfortunately dead. So that's alright. I can always bring them right back, no problem. And apparently I could have also used a cottage. Let's see. G returner. You. Perfect. And G high potion. There we go. Everyone's basically fully healed back up to where they need to be, so that's pretty nice. SR Pet Shop. Stores HP to all GFs. Okay, wow, this is rare. I'm actually out of money. Oh well, that's okay. I can always get more from my next paycheck. And that's totally fine with me. Oh, right. I need junction magic for not so much Renoa, but more so for Irvine. 4% is not too bad. Let's see. Irvine magic. Fire and flare. There you go. Now we're good to go again. Okay. Now that that little thing is done, now we can return to the bridge and head off to our next destination. Let's go. Our next destination, of course, is back here. And, of course, we're thrown into a random encounter right away. That's alright. This may be a good opportunity to try to get more dragon skins. So, yeah, we kind of need those as well as star fragments. And we should be okay. Thanks to Renoa having her Ultima weapon now, this should make things a little bit easier, especially when it comes to finishing this place up and fighting and surviving the encounters with the Ruby Dragons. So, if you feel like you're not strong enough or you are not in the mood to fight multiple ruby dragons at once, you can always force yourself to leave, come back, and wait till you're stronger. In which case, you can continue to level up, make sure everyone's strong enough to survive the encounter against the ruby dragon, and you should be okay. Okay, as far as you, I guess I'll have you start working on Magic Junction, I guess. Alright, let's play more Extreme Red Light, Green Light. I really hate the fact that you have to move at a snail's pace. Why are you not allowed to run? Is beyond me. Like, seriously, why are you not allowed to run at all? I don't get it. It's stupid, it's dumb, and it's annoying. Okay. Slice and dice. And sit down. And I completely missed the trigger. I think I pushed it just slightly too soon. Oh well, that's alright. Another thing that could be useful here is if you happen to have the sleep spell, and you happen to have some extreme speed active for any of your characters, such as speed plus 40%, then you can really speed up your action time quite considerably. And that is something I managed to do during my practice playthrough. Okay. Just gotta wait for the light to go away completely. And again, more extreme red light, green light action. What can easily throw you off when it comes to this whole thing is when the light is just about to go out, it'll flash for about 3 seconds. And because of that fact, because it'll flash, it will, I don't even know what I'm saying. It'll make it so you are unfortunately forced to a screeching halt. You will have to sit there for a little bit longer before you can move, because if you try to move while it's pulsating, then what will happen is you'll be forced into a random encounter like any other time. And of course, that's not a fun time whatsoever. Just saying, it's not. It really is not. Recover Blood Soul. Seriously, what is up with the name of Blood Soul? Granted, I know this is an undead enemy and crap, but still, man. It truly is a strange name. It looks more like a floating jellyfish. Maybe that's what it's based off of. The jellyfish in real life. Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine at this point. If anyone knows for sure, feel free to let me know. Awesome. More abilities have been learned. By who? Let's see. You need to start working on speed plus 20%. And as far as you are concerned... Okay then. How about we have... initiative? Now let's go with GFHP plus 20%. And let me make sure everyone has good junctions equipped. Yeah, that'll prevent back attacks for the most part. There may be some exceptions here and there where that's actually not true. Let's see. Well, I'm not too sure about you. How about we switch out HP plus 80% for Strength plus 40%? Sure, this will decrease his HP considerably. Change current HP, okay? Yes, it's fine. It's totally fine. Let's see. It's not like we really have anything good for Irvine right now. But eventually, Irvine should be able to learn Auto Haste from Cerberus. And let me tell you, Auto Haste is a freaking godsend in this game. It truly is. Alright. High Potion, Irvine. There you go. Alright, we're almost back to the center again. Okay. Yep, here we go. Let's go at this again. Hopefully this time Doom Train will actually survive the encounter. Or we can kill the Ruby Dragon instantaneously. That would be awesome. Too bad that's not going to be the case. But still, a man can dream. Have a nice reflect. Sure, this will heal Ruby Dragon, but thankfully it doesn't heal him very much. It only heals like a couple of hundred HP. Although in that case, it seemed like it completely missed. Why is that? I have no idea. But in any case, definitely, it's definitely worth trying to hammer these SOBs with as much frickin' firepower as you can. Unleash your GS. Don't hold anything back. Because these Ruby Dragons are really damn difficult to take down. And I have no idea if they are at level 100 here, or if they're at any given level, or what. In any case, I don't really plan on finding out anytime soon. Here comes the runaway train! I don't have boost active for Doom Train yet, but even so, having him learn Forbidden Medicine is a good idea to have him learn first anyway, so let's go for it. Here comes the train of doom. Later, dude. And as you can see, it may not have done much damage, but it has inflicted the Ruby Dragon with Vitality 0. And it also inflicted Doom, which is pretty damn impressive. So all we have to do is essentially outlast the Doom counter or kill Ruby Dragon by the time the Doom counter is about to expire. Which should be pretty easy to do. Again, I really love Doom Train just due to the fact that it can inflict every single status element in the game, including Vitality 0, which is freaking awesome. So because this thing has Vitality 0, this thing is now officially defenseless. At least it should be. Yeah, definitely defenseless now. Its defenses have officially dropped to 0. So now we can truly unleash the pain train. Pun totally intended. Here comes the train again, falling from the stars. And more thunderstorms are going to be heading this thing's way as well very, very shortly. Oh, this is going to be fun to watch as we completely murder this thing. And I truly mean murder. Unfortunately, we can't inflict death on it, along with the other effects of Doom Train, but even so, it's still very, very deadly. That's for sure. And this should hopefully finish him off. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Please work. Please work. Zappity zap zap. And you are down. Okay, dang it. That didn't quite kill him just yet. But he will fall. Don't get me wrong. He will fall soon enough. Oh dear. Here goes breath. Ow! I'm surprised Renoa even survived that. Again, breath is so freaking deadly, it's not even funny. Okay. Hopefully Renoa survives the next hit. Or just flat out survives in general. Phoenix down. Now. I could use Renoa's limit break right now, but oh dear, this is gonna be interesting, to say the least. Rough Divide. Oh dear. This is not gonna end well. Or he'll just kill Ruby Dragon anyway. Ah, boy. This isn't gonna be fun to deal with. Especially now, since we do have another encounter. So basically, the right answer for the second question is never! This will force you into yet another random encounter against another Ruby Dragon. However, this time, you are attacked in the back. It's a forced back attack. Even if you happen to have the alert ability active, it will still override the ability. So, that is unfortunate, but whatever. Okay, let's bring back Irvine now. This may not do much right now, but trust me, this will be worth it. Recover. Oh crap, everyone's dead. Just gotta move fast, gotta move fast. To be honest, it may be a better idea just recover Renoa, Phoenix down, Irvine. Basically, you want to keep at least one party member alive, so that way, if this thing uses breath, which is very likely it will do, recover, Irvine, GF, Doom Train, go. Unfortunately, breath cannot be reflected back by any means. So you have no choice but to take the hit and tank it and pray that everyone survives. Or pray that your GF that you have selected to summon can absorb the damage. And basically is in the middle of the summoning process. And boom. This may not do much, unfortunately, but it's better than nothing. It's honestly better than nothing. Anything will work. Come on, give me another Lion Heart. Damn it! Fire Raga. Can you heal? Thank you! Alright. Finally, here comes the pain train yet again. Boom, baby. Perfect. Now the fight can truly begin. Take that. Okay, and at this point, once you use Doom Train to inflict as many stats elements as possible against Ruby Dragon, it could be worth it to try to summon him again. But considering the fact that we are fighting a Ruby Dragon, it may be a better idea to just hold off on summoning him until we feel it's absolutely necessary to do it again. There you go. Here comes another Lionheart. Woo! Final smash activate! And watch as the fireworks go off and completely wrecks this SOB. Die! Woo! Damn, that was sweet. Yeah! Awesome! That's what I'm talking about, boys and girls. And some Fury Fragments to boot. Awesome. Awesome. Alright. Damned imbeciles, why do you wish to fight? There's actually 3 options here. However, 2 are visible. The third option is the correct option. It's hidden. Just scroll down under None of Your Business. The other 2 options will kick you out to the beginning of the dungeon. And you'd have to play another game of Extreme Red Light, Green Light, and fight more Ruby Dragons. Which is not something I'm planning to do. So, let's go. Damned imbeciles, why do you wish to fight? For the sake of protecting something? None of your business. It's our nature. There's no real reason. Maybe we were born only to fight. And so, I see. Interesting. Because of the answers we've given this thing, say hello to the king of all GFs, the Bahamut. Or Bahamut. I am Bahamut. The great GF Bahamut? GF, using my powers, it is you humans I fear. Oh really? You truly think so? Ow. Well, this is a mess. Unfortunately, Bahamut ended up attacking Squall rather than either Irvine or Renoa, so we weren't able to get off Squall's limit break. That sucks. That's gonna be alright though. We should be able to easily bring him back without too much of a problem. Take that! 0. Okay, so this thing apparently is immune to thunder. Ow. Wow, over 8,000 damage, and I think that was a critical hit, too. Ah, crap. Well, this isn't good. Unfortunately, Doom Train is out. He's down for the count, and this is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Angela, recover. Thank you. Revive, Irvine, GF. Let's go with, we can't use Brothers, because Brothers is an Earth attribute, and since Bahamut flies, he won't be affected by any sort of Earth-like effects, including Brothers, so Brothers are completely useless. Let's see. Carbuncle, sure. Maybe, we can work on recovering some magic. I mean, reflecting some magic. Also, here's Mega Flare. Mega Flare is Bahamut's strongest attack. I believe this has a fire attribute, or no, it's non-elemental. Never mind. Well, damn. That hurt a lot. Oh dear. To be honest, when I fought Bahamut during my practice playthrough, he was not very difficult. And the reason why was because I got lucky with Lionheart, and he was able to be completely destroyed by Lionheart. But it seems as though Bahamut is not going to take things sitting down this time around. He's going to try to destroy everything that stands in his path. Thank you, Angelo. You are best dog. Now we just gotta survive. God damn it. Why do you have to attack Renoa? Perfect timing! Perfect frickin' timing for Invincible Moon. Yes! This is exactly what I was looking for. this should last us for a little bit of time. And hopefully we can get some good attacks off. Unfortunately, Irvine's not going to be super useful right now. Just due to the fact that his primary attacking GF is destroyed. Well, no, not destroyed. It's more so it's useless. Ow. God damn it. Squall's down again. This is annoying. I really gotta make it so Squall can get off some sort of attack. Something. Anything. And at 517 HP, he should be able to get it off no problem. Okay. Another Invincible Moon. This unfortunately doesn't reset the timer, but this does help give Squall invincibility. So this is perfect, especially for him. Because now we can unleash his limit breaks. And hopefully bring down the house. With another Lionheart, please. Come on, baby. Oh yeah, good hit. Unfortunately, this didn't do much for him. Come on. Give me a finisher. Damn it. Angelo Cannon! Okay, this is pretty interesting. Fire! Fire the Doge Cannon! Well, crap. Irvine and Renoa's invincibility has worn off. So now comes the pain. Maybe Squall can finish him off? Hopefully, this will give me a frickin' Lionheart. Please? I really don't want to do this again, but I might not have a choice. Rough Divide. Damn it! That's definitely not going to be enough to finish him. Revive, now. I don't care if you had another chance for another limit break. We need to get everyone back up on their feet. And I mean now. Tornado. Please don't kill Renoa. Thank you. This will definitely help things along. Come on. Lionheart! 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 God damn it. I don't think this will be enough to finish him off. Yeah, I don't think so. Shit. Recover. And everyone's dead. Damn it! All because of frickin' Mega Flare. And also bad timing for bad finishers. Okay, this is gonna be really really bad. Yep, game over. God fucking damn it! Man! I was so goddamn close to finishing the son of a bitch. But of course, because he killed Doom Train at the beginning of the fight, unfortunately, we have to start all frickin' over again. So frickin' dumb. I wonder, can I just walk outside? No, I can't. Dang it. I have to return to the bridge. And fly off. Land. Let's head back inside. And let's go at this again. I really hate the fact that we have to fight the frickin' Ruby Dragons again in order to get back to where we previously were. So, because of that stupid fact, and my green screen is freaking out. Just due to too much light. Too much natural light from the sun. Okay. So because of that little fiasco, I'm going to turn on the damage modifying sheet just until I get past the 2 Ruby Dragons. Afterwards, I'll turn it off for the Bahamut fight. Also, thank you, Odin. Thank you, Odin, for coming in and completely wrecking face. Thanks, dude. What junctions I'm running with? Well, I'm running with basically fire as well as flare basically for Squall right now, I think. Yeah, he has life and fire raga, so he's going to be absorbing fire damage. While other elemental resistances are like at 12%. Though I really should have him also work on Thunder Raga, so that way this will boost his thunder resistance as well. Because thunder is a pretty big deal for the Bahamut fight. And as far as Irvine, he only has fire and flare. And even so, it only reduces the fire damage by 60%, along with 10% for ice and thunder based effects. As far as Renoa and what she's rocking for junctions, she only has life. And she doesn't have very much life magic to begin with, so unfortunately, her life magic is only going to block like 2% of the elemental effect, which basically means she's receiving the full damage no matter what. Which is super annoying. And I think my camera... Okay, no, never mind. That was actually a sub-menu. Never mind. I was thinking for some reason camera or something was freaking out again. I'm not too sure. But anyway, these are my junctions. That's what are running. And also, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. God damn it. Didn't realize the light was shining. Oops. That's alright. We can still rock the frickin' house and completely wreck face. So sit down and shut up. Actually, yeah, I have used card mod a bit, but not so much for magic refinement, but more so for item refinement to create ultimate weapons for people. Squall was the first ultimate weapon I got for. So I got his Lionheart, and just recently I got my hands on other characters' ultimate weapons, such as Renoa here. And I also got Selphie's ultimate weapon as well, so, yeah. Dang it! I thought the light was out, but I guess not. Oh well, that's alright. We'll just completely destroy everyone here, and then try to move forward as fast as humanly possible. And since you just joined in, the reason why I'm using the damage modifying sheet of 9,999 is just so I can get past the Ruby Dragons again. Granted, I've done it legit without having to activate the cheat at all before, and I can most certainly do it again. It's just a lot of luck was poured into fighting the Ruby Dragons the first time through. Especially with the Doom Train as well being in the equation. So basically what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to just attack everyone, or attack the Ruby Dragons with all of my might with just regular attacks at 9,999. and just do as much damage as I possibly can and try to kill this thing as fast as humanly possible. Granted, this may end up taking some time. Okay, that only took like 5 rounds. Alright, that was interesting. Yes, they do. They really suck. Just due to the fact that their breath attack can utterly destroy you and completely wipe out the party without warning. And even with fire elemental resistances active, you can still receive a ton of damage from these frickin' dragons. God damn it! I can't believe that shit! How did it deal 9,999 damage with that shit? That's bullshit! No way did it deal that much damage before. What the hell happened? Why did it deal so much freaking damage now? Seriously, it makes no goddamn sense. It is so freaking annoying. Absolutely annoying that I have to go through all this stupid crap again. And, yeah. It has a gimmick to it. What is that gimmick, exactly? Is it, it bypasses all, defense or something? And even if you have the damage modifying cheat active, you can still get completely destroyed? Or something? Oh, thanks, Odin. Thank you for coming in. Wish you would have done this earlier, you numbskull. Okay, thank you for the dragon skins. Okay, I believe I can call a junk shop now and okay, never mind. I thought I could I really thought that I could make Zell's ultimate weapon now, but or even Irvine's ultimate weapon. Doesn't bypass defense. Huh. There's a way to prevent him from using breath. And what is that method? That is something I'm kind of wondering right now. A very good question. Because breath is really damn annoying. It can just completely destroy you. As we've previously proven. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Again, time for round 2. Round, more like round 4. Oh, thanks, Odin. Thank you, Odin. Can you also come in and kill the other ruby dragon so I don't have to deal with it either? That would be great. Thank you. Okay, never. Falls under backseating. Okay, let's try deactivating the damage modifying cheat. Okay. Now he's not going to use breath right away. Instead, he throws down meteor. Well, meteor can still be very painful. Thankfully, it's not anywhere near as bad as, say, breath is, that's for sure. But even so, it can still be very damn dangerous. Phew! Okay, Ruby Dragon is dead. That's only the second one. We still have Bahamut to go. Okay, let's go, Bahamut. Alright, let's try this shit again. Here we go. Bahamut round 2. Let's do this. Hopefully I can get off Doom Train before it gets killed. Let's see. You are Bahamut, the Great Bahamut. Yep, I know, you fear him. Yeah, I get it. High potion, now. Unfortunately, Thunder isn't going to do very much when it comes to fighting this thing, because he's completely immune to thunder damage. Ow. I kinda need your help, Irvine. Don't be taking a dirt nap on me now. Just saying. That would be a really bad idea. Dead, damn it. Again? Okay. Phew! Managed to get off frickin' Doom Train. Here he comes. It may not have done much damage, but it has reduced its vitality to 0. So now the fun can truly begin. Where we can start throwing down other GFs and just the pain in general. GF. How about Carbuncle? Let's see if we can get it to go off. And maybe, just maybe, do something. It may not protect against Mega Flare, but it will protect against Thunderaga and maybe even Aereo. But not Tornado. I really wish it would protect against Tornado, but sadly it doesn't. As stupid as that is, it's true. Okay. Let's see. Tonberry, sure. Let's see if Tonberry can be of any help here. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Who's to say unless we try and see what happens. Even if Bahamut is completely immune to thunder effects, at least he won't be able to recover at all, which is something to be really thankful about. Sit down, Bahamut. You slob. You scum! I may like your power, and I like your name and being super ultra badasses, but you also suck. Due to the fact that you're super annoying to fight against. Yeah, that feels good. Alright, time to unleash the chef's knife. I don't know who has the shortest attack animation in the game. I'm pretty sure it's Cactar. Followed behind him is Tonberry, which only lasts for about 30 seconds. Wow, 4,000 damage. Not too bad for Tonberry. Not bad at all. Okay. Alrighty then, let's see what else we can do. And it looks like Bahamut is completely blind. Nice. Okay. Note to self, Bahamut is immune to blindness. Who knew? Who bloody knew? Okay. Well, here comes Tornado. Unfortunately, you can't reflect this. As stupid as it is, it's true. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it deals that much damage. It still deals quite a bit of damage, like around 700 damage each for each party member. But if you have your junctions set up right, then you can prevent the wind damage from happening even further, or you can even absorb that damage altogether. If you happen to have the right junction set up, that is. Even so. Just saying. Just another way you can go about this fight. Okay, another tornado. Really? Just had to use it again. Ow! No, recover. Irvine. Ooh, that sounds fun. Go with demolition ammo. Let's go! Time to demolish this bastard! Sit down. Just keep firing as much as we possibly can. You can also use fast ammo too to deal a lot of damage downstream. Though I feel like fast ammo is nowhere near as good as demolition ammo. Granted, demolition ammo deals a lot of damage in like one fell shot. And it does take a while to fire more demolition ammo. Like about 3 seconds per shot. But it still deals a lot more damage downrange in one fell shot. That's for sure. This should go by a lot better this time around. Especially considering the fact that we have a lot better circumstances on our side. And thanks to the fact that Bahamut is blind, we should make things go by much easier and more quickly. Okay. Interesting. I could have swore I heard something about fast ammo being kind of broken. Ah, crap. Here comes Mega Flare. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Thanks, Angelo. Thank you for rushing in. Not that you could have done much anyway. Alrighty then. Now it's time to unleash the fireworks show! Let's go, baby! Come on! Boom, baby! Perfect hit and faded circle. Not exactly the move I was hoping for, but still better than nothing. Oh yeah. Have you seen the light? And with that, the battle is over! And so, Bahamut has been defeated and now is our ally. Say hello to Bahamut, our newest GS and one of the most powerful in the game. Another path to your destiny awaits. You are indeed an interesting one, brimming with passion. So, with that done, what he means is another path is going to spawn. However, in order to get to it, we have to return to the inside of the Ragnarok in order to get it to open up. So at this point now, all you would have to do really is just re-enter the inside of the cockpit of the Ragnarok and land back into the research center. Afterwards, a new path will be opened up without much of an issue. Just, one thing I would recommend you do is, switch out one of your abilities for Encounter None. This way, when you get inside the research center, you won't have to worry about random encounters. And so, here we have a save point and a vine that has grown out of nowhere. And this is going to be the way to get inside the deepest recesses of the research center. Head back into the hole after arriving back into here, and just climb on down. And we'll be starting the next part of this dungeon. And probably the most interesting part too. Where this whole dungeon is one big puzzle that you need to solve. And here's our paycheck. Perfect. Looks pretty large scale to me. I wonder what they were doing. By the way, what is that? You're right, what is that? I believe if you have Zell here, he'll tell you basically how this whole place works. There's a terminal buried underneath the rubble. Is it still functional? Level energy system. Reserve steam pressure at 20. Energy-wise, it is possible to reach the excavation site. Explain the situation? Sure. Report. 6th level tower connecting to a ruin at the bottom of the ocean. Due to low energy, it is difficult to access a path to lower levels. Rotate lower levels by expending energy units efficiently. 6th level pillar structure. Current level, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and excavation site. Monitor display. Current reservoir steam pressure, 20 out of 20. Energy level displayed in 20 blocks in blue. Remaining energy displayed on the right, 20 out of 20. Report. Energy type, reserve steam pressure. Reserve steam pressure. Selecting energy equals selecting a route. Depending on the energy amount, room numbers connecting 3 to 5 will change. Do not forget to save an amount for use at the bottom level. And you need 10 of them in order to reach the bottom and finish the dungeon. Current level. Blah, 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 blah. Select energy at next level. Reserve steam pressure 4x4 will be used to unlock the door to level 2. Current reservation steam pressure 20. Expending 4. Complete. Opening door to level 2. And this door will be permanently open. So if you happen to not have enough steam pressure, you can return here to level 1 to restore the steam pressure. So if you need to restore the steam pressure, you can always return here without an issue. So basically, how you're supposed to proceed is head down the stairs this way. If you try to approach it from a different angle, you'll be forced to step away. So, here we have this current reserve steam pressure machine. How much RSP will you use? You're going to want to expend 2 units here. The reason why you want to expend 2, as opposed to 1, is because expending 2 will grant us access to a special area. It may not look different route-wise, but in actuality, after heading down here, you will find this special thing here. This steam room and the left door are linked. 4 RSP will be expended to enter the steam room. Do it. Opening the door to the steam room. Doing this will open up the steam room door, which is located over here on the left-hand side. And over here we will have a hidden room where we can actually restore some of our steam power. Do this. Current stocked reservoir steam pressure 7. As an emergency precaution, would you like to replenish your supply? Yes, please. Replenishing. This will give you 17 units back. Are you sure? Yes. There we go. So now we've gained 7 more units of steam pressure energy. At this point now, just expend 1 unit for each of the remaining floors. This way, you'll be able to reach the final level and have just enough steam pressure units to be able to complete the excavation site. So basically, what you have to do here, upon reaching the final floor, I'll get into this as soon as we get there, which should be very, very shortly. I believe down here will be the final floor. Well, second to last floor. Expend 1 here. If you try to expend 0, you won't be able to proceed any further. Head down this elevator and we'll have one more door that we have to open, and this one requires 10 units to open. Fun fact, if you bring Zell here, he'll offer you an option to be able to forcibly open the door without expending any steam pressure energy. But upon forcing the door to open, you'll be forced to participate in some fixed random encounters, even if you have encounter none selected. And one more thing worth noting too is that Zell will only give you this option once, and only once. If you don't accept his option, he will not offer this to you again, even if you return here after resetting the steam valve pressure. So, yeah. Definitely avoid the random encounters as much as humanly possible. Trust me, you will thank me later. So just expend the 4 units to open up the store after returning to the steam room, filling up your reserve tanks, and you should have exactly 10 units. You should have 10 units left to fully restore your energy, and there's also a save point up there within the first room. That save point is visible no matter what, even if you have Move Find active or not. However, I recommend you have Move Find active because there's another save point just before the final switch that we need to activate. So, yeah, all the way down here we'll be able to reach the excavation site, which is located all the way at the very bottom of this dungeon. Thankfully, the dungeon itself is very linear, and once you know about the secret room of the underwater deep sea research facility, you should be able to get through this very easily, no problem. In fact, you can practically speedrun through the area up until the very end. Ultima, and give all. Here you go, Squall. Here's some more Ultimas for you. Okay. And so, here's that machine that we need to activate and expend 10 steam units in order to fully activate. Before you activate this, make sure everyone is fully healed and ready for the next encounter. Because, believe it or not, we're going to be encountering something extremely dangerous. So, I'm going to see if I can rearrange my battle items. Let's see. I'm going to exchange potion and high potions positions here. X potion, I'm going to put here. And for, let's see... Hero Trial and Hero, I'm gonna leave alone. Let's see. I have 3 friendships I can use. Although I would really love to have a Aura Stone as well as a Holy War. Holy War makes it so all characters are invincible for a brief period of time. But heroes will also be pretty useful. But, granted, it won't be the most useful thing in the world. And Hero Trial, I think I will put here. That way, I can make Squall invincible at the very start of the battle, and he can unleash limit breaks like a frickin' madman. And the reason why I mentioned I wanted an Aura Stone is so I can make it so I can cast Aura at the beginning of the battle on a party member such as Squall. And yeah, this is definitely going to be really interesting and fun. Trust me. And it also may not be a bad idea to exit out of this dungeon and go and grab Selfie and put her in the active party. And the reason why is because of her limit break. But I'm going to try to do this legit first with Squall and unleash his limit breaks like a freaking madman. I did this the first time. That was how I first defeated this next boss. This one is the most dangerous boss who you can encounter in the entire game. First off, let's see what we can achieve with Bahamut. Highest compatibility is once again Renoa. Renoa just loves all kinds of GF. Who knows? Who knew that she's such a freaking crazed person when it comes to such a thing? Okay, I think I'm going to give her strength plus 60%. And as far as other things, I didn't even realize that some of my GFs were still dead. So, I better bring them back. Pet House, done. Pet House is one of the best items in the game. I'm surprised I'm even able to use that here. Technically speaking, you can only use that item while out in the field. Not so much anywhere else. So, here's the machine. Steam pressure 10 needed to continue operation. 10 or more has been confirmed. Continue with the operation? Yes. What's going on down here? Resuming operation. So, like, are we supposed to pull it up? I have a bad feeling about this. You have no idea, Irvine. What's going on? You have no freaking idea how right you truly are. Uh-oh. Excavation resuming. All except the leader must take shelter. Warning, please take shelter. Excavation resuming. All except the leader must take shelter. What could that possibly mean? Well, you'll soon see. The rocks are resonating. The air is pretty heavy. Oh, man. And here we go. Time to fight the first of two super bosses in this game. Say hello to Ultima Weapon. Ultima Weapon is extremely dangerous because this bastard can wipe out your party in a matter of seconds. If you're not lucky with your placements of... if you're not lucky with your turns. So basically, Ultima Weapon, what we need to do is not only do we need to defeat it, we also need to be able to draw from it. Because, believe it or not, Ultima Weapon has the final GF that we can acquire in this game, Eden. Eden is the most powerful GF that you can acquire in this game. And if you want Eden now, this is your best opportunity to draw from Ultima Weapon. Revive Irvine. Oh dear, this is gonna hurt. The frickin' truck. Okay. Again, do not forget to draw Eden. Otherwise, you will have to wait until you get to the final dungeon before you have another opportunity. And oddly enough, getting Odin, not Odin, but Eden at the final dungeon is actually easier. It's easier to get Eden from the final dungeon as opposed to waiting. As opposed to fighting Ultimate Weapon now. And the reason why is because Ultimate Weapon is a super boss and is incredibly dangerous and powerful. He has a lot of attacks that can completely wipe out the party. Gravija deals 75% damage no matter how much HP the party has. And it can be very devastating. What's even more devastating is the Light Pillar ability that Ultima Weapon has. Basically, Light Pillar will deal 9,999 damage upon striking a single target. And it'll instantly kill them no matter what. The only way to prevent that from happening is to make that character invincible. By means of either Invincible Moon, Hero Trial, Holy War, or Holy War Trial. Oh dear, this is gonna hurt. And it also sucks that Doom Train somehow got wiped out of the equation. High Potion. Oh dear, here comes Meteor. I'm surprised that Renoa survived that. I really am surprised. Come on, give me a Lionheart. Damn it! Well, damn. This is a mess. And here comes Light Pillar. Great. Just to add more insult to injury, why not? Yeah. You frickin' bastard! I guess another thing I could try to do is Junction Renoa with HP plus 80% to get her into critical HP state in order to possibly use Angelo and combine Angelo's strength and unleash her limit breaks and maybe get lucky with Invincible Moon that way. Who knows? I could always try that if things go completely south like they will here. Ow. Ah, damn it. Here, Squall. You kinda need to get up now. Please. Ow. Bitch. Come on, give me something. Thank you. Thank you, Angelo, for Invincible Moon. This will definitely help considerably. At least it'll help Renoa for a little bit of time. And at the very least, this will give her the opportunity to be able to bring back Squall. And possibly even unleash a limit break of her own. I really hate the fact that this thing is super aggressive. And also has incredibly high speed. So more than likely, you're going to end up dying. Again and again. Okay. I'm surprised Squall even survived that whole encounter, but I'll totally take it. Aw, man. I was really hoping for another Invincible Moon there. Don't really need a frickin' Doge cannon here. What I really need right now is something... some sort of superpower. Come on! Die! Die! Hero Trial and Squall. Despite the item description, it does grant invincibility all the time. Also, I just wasted my Hero Trial. Dang it. Oh well, Invincible Moon is better anyway. Thank you, Angelo. You are best dog. Angelo's a true MVP. It would be awesome to see if Angelo could defeat the final boss. That would truly be something spectacular to see. That's for sure. Ultimate weapon, let's go. Unfortunately, Renoa did lose her invincibility, but it's gonna be alright. She'll be okay. I hope. Angelo Cannon. Well, not what I was hoping for, but it'll work. It'll deal 2,000 plus damage at the very least. Unfortunately, Renoa is going to die here. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Angelo. You are the true MVP. Ultima Weapon, die! Ultima Weapon is one of 2 super bosses who is incredibly difficult to defeat, regardless of level. And honestly, I feel like you cannot defeat this thing without invincibility. Like, even if it's temporary. And here's a fun story that I want to share. The first time I defeated Ultima Weapon, I forgot to draw Eden, so I had to redo the fight all over again. But the second time I managed to defeat it, I got extremely lucky with Selfie's Limit Break. As with Selfie's Limit Break, what that does is you choose a spell from a roulette wheel. And one of the spells that you can cast on an enemy is known as the End. And what the End does, it gives you the win. No enemy in the entire game can resist the End except undead enemies. It can even defeat the final boss of the game, believe it or not. As crazy as that is, it's actually true. You can unleash the End and kill the final boss in one strike, if you're lucky enough. Ah, dang it. Oh, Renoa's dead again. Dang it. Come on, Squall. Please finish the job. Please finish the job with a lion heart. That would be great. Thank you! Yes! Please! Please! Let this be enough to kill him! And it doesn't look too good. Only 2,000 some damage per strike, but even so, it's still a lot of damage. Not as much as I would like. Even so. Please be enough, please be enough, please be enough, please be enough. Yes! Woohoo! That, my friends, is Ultima Weapon! And I managed to kill him in my first attempt! Holy shit! That usually takes multiple attempts because of bad RNG and bad luck. But damn! Oh, yes! That was amazing! Freaking awesome! Ultima Weapon is destroyed, and we received our final GF, and the most powerful of all, Eden. And I gotta say, drawing Eden and defeating Ultima Weapon is truly the best reward for defeating such a powerful enemy. That is for damn sure. Yes, that was spectacular. So, at this point now, since basically, now that we have Eden, we can finally view the full list of all GFs in the game. Eden is the final GF, And the highest compatibility for Eden is, drumroll please, Renoa once again. Eden has the longest attack animation in the entire game at over 70 seconds, so over a minute. And this freaking GF right here is the most powerful because it can very easily break the damage limit. And if you combine this with boost and get that all the way up to 250, then you can deal roughly 15,000 damage per strike. It does take a while to be able to unleash its true power, but damn, this thing is truly devastating. And I really mean devastating in the strongest sense of the word. It is truly worth the grind and worth all that trouble just to be able to get Eden in your possession. It also comes with some very useful abilities. One of them is Devour, which you can devour many regular monsters in the game and boost your own stats, which is absolutely insane to think about. But even so, Devour is still very useful, but I don't really find it to be the most useful thing in the world. I'm not too sure if those stat boosts are permanent or not, but either way, Ultimate Weapon is no more. We have Eden, and we also have Bahamut. Along with Doom Train, we have all the GFs in the entire game, and now we're basically done. Of course, there is still the matter of other side quests I can choose to do, but I'm not going to be doing that in this playthrough because I don't find it to be that necessary, and I feel like that would take forever. And I've also given thought about fighting the second super boss, and that boss is actually located in the final dungeon. I may show him off, but yeah, let me rephrase that. I may show him off and may try to fight him a couple of times, but I'm not going to worry about trying to defeat him, because the second and final super boss in the game is truly stronger than even the final boss, and is super difficult to defeat. It truly, truly is. So, because of that, I'm not going to stress about trying to defeat it. And you don't really get much of anything whatsoever for defeating Omega, the second super boss anyway. All you get is an achievement for the Steam version of the game, and for all other versions you also get, you basically get a truckload of AP, 250 to be exact, and you will also get a special commemorative card that basically says that you are the best Final Fantasy VIII player of all time for defeating such a super powerful beast, such as Omega Weapon. And yeah, I just spoiled the second super boss's name. Oops. I can't help it. Sometimes these things just slip out. But yeah, we're basically done here. And there's basically nothing else left that we can do now. Sure, like I said, we can still do some side quests, go and gather some cards. Though, at this point, we're not able to collect every single card in the game. We missed that opportunity a long time ago. But it's not like that really matters all that much anyway. You don't really get much of anything, achievement-wise, other than just that, an achievement, along with a green star next to the card icon on the menu. You don't get anything super useful as far as I'm aware. But yeah, that's basically it. You don't really get much of anything for collecting every single card in the game. But yeah. We're here. We're finally back in Estar, and it's finally time to take on that floating rectangle of death. And Also, put a stop to Sorceress Adel before she can be revived. So, now that everything is taken care of, let's head on in. Here we go. Let's bust in there. I wonder if we can get through. Ah, don't worry about it. Are the machine guns and main cannon ready? Ready! Let's just fire like crazy and make a big hole. Boom! And boom it shall go. But of course, it seems as though this thing has a shield protecting the structure. Shields! Woohoo! All the more fun! And strangely, the shield can easily just be busted right through with enough force. It's like trying to hit a super strong enemy really, really hard. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Okay. Here we are. And you can also choose to leave this cube at any time by talking to Selfie again. She'll ask if you're ready to take off. Just say no if you plan on sticking around here. Otherwise, you can just simply leave and return to the cube at any time. By cube, I mean rectangle. So, oops. So, in order to head out of here, we just need to return to this point here and just walk out the front door. And here we are. We're here. Big sound this way. It's probably them, you know. Them? No, impossible. That voice. Those texts. It's Raijin and Fujin. They're back again? Ah, it is Squall, you know? Shock. Good. Convenient. That's right. Hand over Renoa, you know? No, I'll never hand over Renoa! And we're taking Ellen, whether you like it or not. I won't let you resurrect Adel either. You're greedy, you know. Not fair, you know. Persuasion, useless. Seize. She's right, you know. Let's go. And so at this point now, Raijin and Fujin appear yet again, ready for a rematch. And this will be the last time we'll be seeing them. See? Just like I said, you know. Of course, gotta use slow, huh? It's not like that's gonna matter all that much. Cause it's time to unleash the pain that is eating. This is gonna be fun. That's for sure. Once we get Eden out and about, we should be able to... Okay, that's treatment. I was like, what do I use again? Once we get Eden summoned, this battle is basically won. These guys can be really big pains in the ass, and you can draw from them, but you won't be able to draw very much from them. Ow. Alright, time to unleash Eternal Breath. And like I said, Eden has the longest attack animation in the entire game. And with HD mods active for the different GFs in the game, this also creates a shit ton of lag. And also, frame rate drops are apparent when you're in the middle of Eden's animation. I'm not sure if even disabling the HD mods for Eden will smooth things out. I'm gonna guess yes, they will. But even if they do get smoothed out, it won't be smoothed out very much. Okay. I also forgot to re-equip Squall with Mug. so that was kind of dumb of me. I could have stolen some pretty valuable items from VIII and VIII. Oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, time to send these bastards to a black hole of no return. Man, Eden is broken as crap, and I love it. Bye. Okay, that was only 5,000 damage. Granted, if you happen to have boost active... Oh dear. Now Fusion is pissed and she is ready to unleash some pain with Meteor. Thankfully though, you can reduce the damage of Meteor if you happen to have Shell active. However, Shell is pretty hard to come by. As weird as that is, it's actually true. Alright, let's unleash Doom Train on these fools. And maybe... Ow. Maybe we'll finish these guys off within the next couple of rounds. The next couple of attacking rounds, maybe? Who knows? One thing you could do is, if you want to, after acquiring Eden, you can choose to not bother coming to the Lunatic Pandoria until after... Let's try out Fast Ammo. Oh yeah, that was sweet. Time to get serious, you know? Oh dear. And so he unleashes Aura. Prepare yourself for defeat! Ow! Holy crap, that hurt. Well then, I think one thing I could definitely do is, since Boost only requires 10 AP to acquire, I can easily just simply say screw it and not bother flying up here yet until after I acquire Boost with Eden. In which case, Eden will become truly the most powerful being in all of the universe. Just saying. Say hello to Doom Train, boys and girls. And sit down. This will reduce their vitality to 0, make them blind, and even put them to sleep for a little bit, so that's pretty nice. Okay, who can we show off next? How about Bahamut? Why don't we try Bahamut next? That way, not bad, Squall. I see why you're Cypher's rival. Maybe with Bahamut's power and his help, we should get through this relatively quickly. I believe Bahamut has the potential to break the damage limit as well, but his attack animation is pretty damn short. Like, about as short as this guy here. If not, maybe slightly longer, like maybe about 5 seconds longer. Not too sure. But, oh damn! That healed Raijin. Who knew? Uh-oh. Ow! Who knew that he could get that off while he was under the blind status? Alrighty then. I did not realize I was summoning Bahamut. But as you can see, he basically swoops in from the sky and unleashes Mega Flare, dealing a ton of damage as a result. And if you happen to have Boost for him active, then you can you can truly unleash his true power and deal a ton of damage downrange. Well, damn. Dang it, man. I was not expecting that to happen. At least not again so soon. Well, dang it. What can I do? Other than just bring back Squall and then bring on the pain. Again. Again, these guys are practically pushovers if you have to use Eden. Callous. Still don't like the fact that I healed Raijin. I really did not want to do that, but didn't have much of a choice. Thankfully, though, he is blind for the time being, but his special attack does still have the possibility of being able to bypass the blindness effect. So that is kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, good damage. Good job. That lasted a little bit longer than I would have liked, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, time to have some fun. I lost again, you know? And there they go. Down and out. Finally, that took a while. 20 AP too. Retreat! Temporary! Right. We're not through yet, you know. Oh, really? I gotta say, you are pretty much through, no matter what, though. So anyway, welcome back to the Lunatic Pandoria. We really couldn't do much here the first time through, because as soon as we reached the little elevator floor, we were forced into a fight that we literally could not win. And hello, what do we have here? Why the heck do I have to take orders from some kid? Well, he's our superior. Don't you think I know that? I chose the wrong career, being ordered around by some punk. That's pretty funny. Then why don't you quit and find another career, sir? Just kidding, sir. You're right! You're absolutely right. I quit! Wedge, let's go home and have a drink. Oh, what? Me too? Of course, now come on. But... So, this is the last time. What about our salary? Why didn't I think of this sooner? Yeah, this is the last time we'll be encountering Biggs and Wedge in the entire game. It's a funny little conversation that you can interact with them. Though, for whatever reason, they don't notice Squall and friends reappeared here. So what the heck is that about? I don't know. But anyway, with the Lunatic Pandoria... I mean, wait, what am I saying? With that, Biggs and Wedge will not be seen ever again. So, anyway, in order to get through this place, I forgot to re-equip Squall's mug. That way we can actually encounter some enemies and steal some items. And let me see what other ability I can start having you learn. How about GF ability Med Refinement? Refine ability learning medicine from GF from items. So actually that's pretty damn useful. More so than you can imagine. And at only 30 AP, it doesn't require very much time to learn said ability. Anywho, down here we have this ladder. we couldn't go down here the first time, and I believe with that chime, that means Renoa has finally learned Wishing Star. Or Angelo has, rather. My bad, my mistake. Yes! So there's only one ability left, Angelo Search. Basically what Angelo Search will do, upon learning the ability, Angelo will randomly search the battlefield for items. And usually she can find a rare item. Now, in here, we may not find much in here. Just mash the X button upon entering this tunnel and you'll receive a Love G. Basically what this is an item that increases compatibility with all GFs in the entire game for a given character. There's also a hidden passageway down this way, but during one of the Laguna Dream sequences I completely screwed up. I was supposed to send the small boulder down first and then the big boulder, but because I didn't do that, this path is completely blocked off for the remainder of the game. So that kind of sucks, and it's not like there was much of anything down that way anyway. The only thing you could find down there is Combat King 005, so you could essentially get that issue for free, if you happen to bust down that path. But if you happen to have the rare or familiar item, ability, whatever it is, the one ability that gives you the ability to buy rare items from shops, you can just buy it from a shop for a very big price point. But even so, the price is always right. Okay. So, here is elevator number 3. Where we actually have to go to is actually up elevator number 1. Technically speaking, we've been that way before. That was how we got onto the Lunatic Pandoria the first time through, due to the fact that we had to jump on at the last opportunity possible. And, yeah. If you return down here instead of where we're supposed to go, then we'll encounter a very, very familiar face. You'll soon see what I mean. As soon as we reach the end of this next couple of hallways here. And if you try to exit out of the Lunatic Pandoria entrances, you'll just run into a dead end. Also, hello, you. Jerkwad. This is definitely going to be interesting. Ooh, a barrier. And Squall instantly killed the behemoth. Nice. Nice to know that it's not immune to death. Then again, maybe it was a very low level since we were here earlier on. I don't know. But here we have a save point. I think this save point is hidden by default. I'm not too sure, but I think that's how it's supposed to work. The save point only shows up if you happen to have the Move Find ability active. We meet again, you know? We'll take you on, you know? No! Now! No fight! Next time! That's right, we have a surprise, you know? And say hello to this asshat here. Now we can finally actually just fight and defeat this thing. Say hello to this weapon. Mobile weaponry attack, support weaponry attack is on. So basically this thing is a unique kind of monster. Basically, it has 2 targets. Well, technically 3 targets. Why did I use treatment on the enemy? I thought I selected attack. I guess not. So basically, if you try to attack the primary unit, then you will instantly counterattack with something, with like twin homing missiles, pretty much. And this also applies whenever all 3 targets are struck. The primary system will initiate a counterattack. Basically, that's how it's gonna work. Hopefully this doesn't heal him. Okay, good. It didn't heal him. And twin homing lasers is pretty damn devastating, believe it or not. So if you want to make your life easier, just attack the left and right probe. That way you don't have to deal with counterattacks. Granted, you won't be able to deal very much damage. Hello, Jamar. Welcome to the stream. And I'm glad you finally made it to one of my Final Fantasy VIII streams. We're almost at the end of the game, believe it or not. After the next couple of boss fights, we'll be on the final disc in the final stretch of the game. And here comes the pain train. Boom, baby. This will definitely help a lot. 1,000 damage, though. That hurt. So basically, this thing has a lot of countermeasures. So one thing you could do is just intentionally keep attacking the... keep attacking this primary enemy here, and keep attacking until eventually Squall is at critical health. Out of sync? It must be you. Because there's no way I should be out of sync right now. Ow! Damn! Never knew he could do that. I guess after a little bit of time, the secondary defense system will detach from the main enemy here. Boom, boom, boom. Am I in sync now? I know for a fact that when I bring my raw recordings into my video editing software, I'm able to keep everything in sync for the most part. And I never had a problem with syncing whatsoever. Granted, when I first hooked up the Elgato HD60 Pro to my PC and my graphics card, I did have that problem. But I did find a simple solution to eliminate the lagging issue and syncing issue. And that should still be eliminated. Okay, just need a little bit of concentration here to hopefully bring down the frickin' pain with eating. And even if you screw up the power-up sequence somehow, at least once or twice, you should still be able to charge up the attack value. And once it reaches 250, yep, it can't go any higher, so it has reached maximum power. And with this attack is going to deal over 10,000 damage for all 3 targets. So long! Bye-bye. Oh yeah, over 13,000 damage. And yet he's still standing. Wow, no finisher, even at 1 HP. What the actual deuce? Well, usually whenever Squall is at super low HP, he's more likely to execute finishers than anything else. Okay, let's try this again. Faded Circle. This will deal damage to all enemies here on the field. So this is definitely a pretty useful ability to have, for sure. There we go. And that finished him. Woo! Excellent. Everyone's dead. That's what I like to see. Excellent. Laser cannon. Nice. Okay, we've received some new abilities for some of our GFs here. As far as who? Well, Diablos is done. All you have left is Status Attack J, and then Carbuncle 2 will be finished. You won't be able to learn any more abilities. So, that's pretty interesting. As far as Alexander, maybe I'll go with, how about Elemental Defense times 4? Excuse me. You, I think I will, have you start learning, you know what, let's go with Summoning Magic plus 30%. Or no, let's go with Rare Item. Basically, with this ability equipped, this will make it so rare items are more likely to drop. I could be wrong, but actually, yeah, no, I'm not wrong. Never mind. What am I saying? Okay, Eden, what should I have you learn? Expend X3 to 1. Only 1 magic spent with triple. Not too bad. You know what, I think I'm just going to keep you at the Summoning Magic plus 10%. So that way we can power up Eden even further and make it even more of a beast than he already is. There we go. Perfect. Excuse me. Alrighty. Time to bust through the door. We come to take back Ellen. Looks like we got company. Show 'em your hospitality. Don't do this. Raijin, stop! What's up? We've had enough, you know. Go! Oh, wow. Wait outside. Laguna should be here soon. Wow. Cool. Raijin and Fujin turning over a new leaf. Perfect timing for that, too. Hey, come on, people. Cypher, we're quitting, you know. Don't know what's right anymore, you know. Exactly my thoughts. I thought we were a posse. Posse. We are. We always will be. And wow. Fujin speaking an actual sentence? Multiple sentences all in a row? Wow, this must be super serious. Because we're a posse, we want to help you. Whatever it takes to fulfill your dream, we're willing to do. But you're being manipulated, Cypher. You've lost yourself in your dream. You're just eating out of someone's hand. We want the old you back. Since we can't get through to you, all we have now to rely on is Squall. It's sad that we only have Squall to rely on. Cypher, are you still gonna keep going? He's like, I don't know. Sure. Raijin, Fujin, it's been fun. See you later, guys. Thank you for freeing Ellen. Are you going to continue with this knight thing? The knight has retired. Then why don't you just walk away from this whole thing? I guess you could call me a young revolutionary. What do you think you're doing, you idiot? I've always gotta be doing something big. I don't want to stop. I'm gonna keep running. I've come this far. I'm gonna make it to the end, to the goal! There's no way I'm sharing it with you. And here we go. Time to fight Cypher once more. This time with a twist. Odin jumps into the fray. If you happen to grab Odin at this point before you reach this boss fight, then this will happen. Oh, damn! He was sliced in half! And that's not all, folks. Whoa! A hand! Odin! Ha! I won't go down that easy! Show me what you got, Squall. Let me add another scar to ya. How about I add one for you as payback? For Odin! For everything that you've done up to this point, you asshole! So, Cypher, you can draw some very powerful spells from him. Firaga, Thundaga, Blizzaga, and Aura. Definitely try to draw some auras from him if you can. So at this point, if you happen to have had Odin up to this point, this is basically a matter of survival. You just have to survive a certain amount of time, and we stole a hero. Hell yeah! Nice! At least I got another hero to add to my item collection. Eventually, I think after we either deal enough damage to him, or if we spend enough time in this fight, then a new friend is going to show up and end it. Let's finish this, Cypher. Too bad the canister doesn't seem to be doing much against Cypher right now. Of course, I could always unleash Doom Train. It may not be a bad idea to do that. Well, crap. Oh dear, here comes trouble. Cypher has some brand new abilities that can be super frickin' dangerous and can also be a massive pain in the ass. Flare is one of those spells. It deals a ton of non-elemental damage and can be really damn painful. Thankfully, it only affects one target, and that's it. It's not like it will deal a it'll deal so much damage it can wipe out the entire party in one fell swoop. That's not how it works. No. There you go. Vitality is now 0, so now it's open season. Open season on Cypher. You big jerk. Big jerk. That's what I meant, I swear. Bahamut, sure. Let's summon him next. Sure, I could cheat things out and summon, Eden and, finish this fight, a lot more quickly. But what fun is that? Dude, no way. Let's go ahead and finish this guy off nice and quick. Granted, based on what I said, I'm kind of contradicting myself just by that statement alone. Eventually, no, not just that. Cypher will fall at some point or another. As far as when, he should be falling relatively soon. How soon exactly? Right now! Say hello to the final GF. It is Gilgamesh! You gave me the 4th one! Huh? Was it you? Then dodge my sword. Eat this! Yeah! Where is the dimensional interval? And with that, Cypher is no more. He's down and out. And if you have not gotten Odin before this boss fight at all, you will not be able to get Gilgamesh. Ever. So that's something to keep in mind. Awesome. Cypher. Renoa, why are you just walking away? The hell is the matter with you? Not yet! It's not over yet, Squall! Uh-oh. Squall! Renoa? Squall, Cypher's got Renoa! Let's just go after Cypher! So with that, Renoa has been kidnapped. And because of that, she unfortunately is going to be out for quite a while. But with this is the end of the third disc. Believe it or not, this is the end of disc 3. Cypher, stop it! Haven't you done enough? I know you're not like that. Can't go back now. I can't go anywhere. The sorcerer says 1. That is Ultimake's wish! Cypher! Oh dear. Cypher has brought Renoa to Adel's tomb. And with that, like I said, this is the end of Disc 3. And so we get an opportunity to save our progress here. And I think I'm going to call the stream here because this is a perfect point to just call it a day and get ready for the final stretch of the game. As in the next session, the next time I stream this game, it could very well be the final session of Final Fantasy VIII. So with that, I am done here. This is General Snivy with the Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. In the next session, it could very well be the very last one, as we're going to achieve time compression, and we're going to go off to Ultimika and fight and defeat her, and bring an end to this adventure once and for all. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time for the possible finale. And the reason why I say possible is there may be some roadblocks that may hold me up for quite a while. Anywho, I'm done. Thank you all so much for watching. See you all next time.